Welcome to Connected Automotive. My name is Antony Cockle, and in the following sequence of clips we are going to show the sales process for automotive. I'm currently on the home page, as you can see here. I'm just going to click on sales training, and as we look at the sales process, the first step that we will cover will be introduction. When a customer first walks into the showroom or onto the site, the first impression that they receive from us is around the introduction. There are a number of verbal and non-verbal cues that take place, and whether we're conscious or not, we're sending out a huge amount of information from the first second they lay their eyes on us. When they walk through the door, the first thing that I would recommend is that you put yourself in their shoes and just imagine, what are they going to see? What will their first impressions be? What sounds are going on? So if it's in a showroom, is there music or is there a radio station? Is it going to be appealing? And how are they going to feel? Put yourself in their shoes. Are they going to be tense in most cases and wary, or are they going to be relaxed? I think most will be the former. In terms of your dress code, are you professionally dressed? And is your intention to help and to serve them, which it should be? Your selling environment must be tidy and organised, because again, for the majority of people, that will create the best first impression. And in terms of the showroom and the vehicle layout, are they very clean? Is your showroom area very clean? Your desk area very clean? Are cables out of the way? Is there rubbish around your desk, or is it tidy? And are you showing your vehicles at their best? Do they have the display material that they need? As we move on, we can look at eye contact and the way that customers expect eye contact from you, and also just a smile. So in a natural way, some people can do that, some people prefer not to. But the other thing with the smile, it does generally put people at ease, and even if you're on the telephone with someone, acknowledgement, however brief, helps the customer. The other thing is, if you are already dealing with someone, to acknowledge the customer by making eye contact and holding a finger up if you're going to be 1 minute and no one else is around. That will help, just to help them feel relaxed. In terms of your desk, however busy, it should look organised, because the customer needs to have faith in you and has to trust you. So if your desk is quite tidy and your diary is well organised, that will be picked up at some level. In terms of dress code, different businesses have different policies around dress code, but ensure that you're well dressed and dressed with a sense of pride. I would generally advise that you don't go over the top in terms of dress, because it can appear that you're earning too much money, and therefore sometimes that will put people off. First contact. When a customer meets you for the first time, as I've said, smile and introduce yourself and put them at ease as much as you can. It's important not to pounce on them, and not to have a group of salespeople standing around a desk or around a coffee area, or by the door, so that there isn't too much intimidation, if any at all. Rather than using closed questions such as "may I help you," where they're going to say, "No, it's okay, I'm just looking," a question about "how may I help you," and they can still say "I'm just looking," but then say, "That's okay, have a look around, I'll go and get you a brochure and some information, I'll come back to you in a few minutes if that's okay." And 99% of people will accept that. It gives them a chance to just get familiar with the showroom and the environment. Finally, avoid prejudging customers. If they've gone to the trouble of walking onto your site, then assume that they're thinking of buying something from somewhere within a period of time. The worst thing about prejudging is that we usually get it wrong. And I think it's important that however someone's dressed, however assertive or aggressive or vague they appear at the beginning, that you just look at them and think they need help.